a lot of the DLC characters that have dropped. Like, she's among the gatekeeper ones, one of the most honest in that retrospect, really. And Young Link kind of fell off in that regard.
Right.
But regardless, we're finally going to get game number 1 between these two players right here. Two Titans of Tri-State coming at you. PS2, shocker.
Yep.
Rocking the orange Young Link.
PS2 is the name of the game, and right off the bat, Biddy's going to do a quick 22 damage. Like mentioned before, I mean, one thing that we're going to see from Palu is, from both these characters, I should say, is a strong combo game. The only difference is that Palu packs a bit bigger punch. However, if Biddy's able to get the setups, whether it's with boomerangs, whether it's with arrows, as we saw there, or even with bomb, maybe we could be seeing a change of pace right now. I mean, it all comes down to who has... it all comes down to whose pace we're playing at.
There's a ballsy option going for a 2-frame with the Palutena down air right there. I mean, obviously it was safe regardless, but at the same time, that's a tricky one to land. I respect to Mateo for going for that, truly. All right. Not able to catch the iframes of the roll, or not catching the iframes of the roll right there, I should say. Oh, no! That was a little bit of a slip up right there. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, that's...
Did he think he was going to get hit by a bomb and he would have had to... He was going to have to tech and just get exploded off the platform or something?
I feel like the camera probably messed him up a bit too there. It doesn't even matter. I mean, that's going to be the stock. Biddy's going to run with whatever he can. That disjoint is going to be a key factor as well for Palutena. If she's able to get these juggle strings, if she's able to utilize getting that nair to her advantage, we can definitely see Mateo bouncing back with ease. However, this is the quick combo game and the versatileness of Young Link being showcased as he tacked on 66 and still hanging on for dear life for the stock.
Teleport recovery, though. Able to easily get around some of those projectiles out of disadvantage, but definitely becomes a little bit too telegraphed of an option as time goes on. But the fact that Mateo felt like he needed to whip that out this early and put it on Biddy's radar is a pretty good sign for Biddy going forward in this set, to be honest. If you have to whip out, like some of you, like your calling cards this early into the set, I should say. But the down throw, waiting for like a potential like air dodge read off the platform. Biddy air dodging directly into the stage, an option that's usually very telegraphed and not one of the better ones. But right there, Biddy, really good situational awareness, recognizing it, and even better recognizing the tech chase off the platform right there with the down air. What year is this game?
I don't even know what hurt more, the fact that he hit the down air or the fact that the down air did not kill, because it felt like he should have killed. But even then, he's going to get that fair stock and a whole stock lead to work with, only 6% tacked on, and he already built up the damage. What is that? Oh my God! Okay, it's not the stock, but wow, what a statement. That's what I want.
What year is it? Somebody tell me. Am I 24 again? Like, can I breathe?
Jeez, man.
Holy God.
That was a great way to build up some momentum going into this. I mean, even then, despite the whole stock, the SD from Mateo, we're seeing some great gameplay coming out from Biddy. This is definitely not a fluke if he takes this game 1.
Oh, absolutely not. Biddy looking like he never really retired either.
All right.
Shout out to the old heads running away, recognizing he had nothing positive from hanging towards the left side of the level. That was Palutena's side for sure. Definitely got to create a better neutral to the point where it becomes yours once again, playing much more towards your character's strength instead of trying to brute force something. And there's the nair. Wow. And he already knows what to ban. He's turning already. You see how fast? Can we get a countdown timer on screen for the reactions of what to ban right there after winning game number 1? He straight up turned. He's just like, all right, Battlefield, the town and city, or whatever it was. I don't know.
I definitely see us going back to PS2.
I definitely see it for sure.
But like I said, that was one stock where it wasn't SD, but even then, we saw a whole sequence of Biddy putting in work. Oh wait, yeah, no, I heard some Mahalo Bastion music, and I'm just like, we got to change the scenery now.
Right.
Now, the thing with this stage is that I do feel that even then, we have that middle platform, right? And that's going to be a key factor for Palutena. It's going to benefit Palu a lot more just because she's able to get a lot more combo strings. She's able to juggle a lot better. She has the platform to land on so that she can continue her nair strings, up air strings, whatever it may be. But even then, one thing that Biddy's been doing correctly is he's playing the hit and run game. I'm going to shoot you with an arrow. I'm going to get some damage. Then I'm going to run to the corner and force you to have to come to me. And in this case, with the percent and now the stock lead,
dude,
you are forced to get in Biddy's face.
He just can't break the zone. he's having a real hard time doing this. You know, Palutena is one of those characters that should definitely have her way of doing it, but I mean, some of her invincible options, the ones with the shield, are, I guess they can be a little committal, you know, with the dash attack at least. I mean, Biddy is just doing a wonderful job, like, not pressing any unsafe buttons. The one time he did is where he finally might die for it right here. Nothing doing is that uppy is going to be able to narrowly make it back to the ledge, and Mateo mistimes the pivot grab, not able to get that wider range in the spot where he necessarily needed it. And a second time again, you know, it's not going to matter of breaking the zone. It's a matter of Biddy just knowing when to pick and choose his moments better. He's doing such a good job at, like, knowing when it's safe to press a button against Palutena and when it's not. I don't know if it's just old head stuff again as well, because Palutena was just like the menace back in 2019, or if Biddy has just been playing this game a lot more within the last couple of years that we've necessarily been realizing it. I think it's only around like 2022, 2021, something like that, that he rounds the time that he stopped entering events for a good solid period. But he's looking like he never stopped playing at all.
Even then, I mean, it's still an uphill battle right now for Young Link. One thing about Palutena is that the moment that she does get in your face, she can use those disjoints to her advantage. If you're in the air, that's not a spot you want to be in either. Right now, Biddy fighting at the corner, fighting for his life, but he's able to make it back on stage. Auto Radical is going to tack on a bit more damage, but Biddy needs to respond now.
All right.
Oh!
Keep firing out those pot shots, man. You don't... Rolling, you know, rolling will give you that intangibility real quick, but it's not going to matter as soon as you respawn. That arrow's still in the air. Still winds up being a disadvantage in the long run for it, and Biddy is on the cusp of making what I, by the numbers at the very least, would technically be an upset. All right?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. The seeding-wise, it does seem like this would be an upset. However...
It would be. I mean, Mateo's just a far more active player than Biddy is at this point. More recent, you know, relative, you know, not participant, what's the word I'm trying to say, a member of the New Jersey PR, as that counter finally going to do its stuff in the uppy right here. Mateo was down, but definitely not out. Only a 26% deficit between these two players, and Biddy playing as lame as it gets, baby. You know, I'm running back, I'm throwing out those arrows, no, next to nothing lag. It's like a borderline melee Falco laser, just minus the auto, the auto cancel of a short hop, or the short hop at all.
Now Biddy understanding exactly what he has to do. Like you mentioned before, just run to the corner, throw out my projectiles. You're forced to come at me. And at 103%, that's not going to take the stock yet. However, Palutena struggling to even be able to play this game the way that we know she can. That Fair's going to block out. Hopefully Mateo finds his way in, but it doesn't seem like Biddy's giving him the chance. You run to one side, I'll run to the other. I was expecting the dare, honestly. I thought he was just going to go for gold, but no need. The boomerang into forward air setup. Biddy putting Mateo, a top 8 favorite right now, into the losers early.
Wow. That's something I didn't expect to see tonight for sure. I mean, but the way that Biddy was playing, it's something that I feel like I should be expecting to see in the future. You know, the one downside for Young Link there is that Young Link was, you know, when you maintain that kind of safe mid-range that you won't get punished for utilizing your fire arrows, the only downside of that would be Young Link's range once he's actually in, because he got an arrow eventually off of that ledge trap. He forced Mateo to hold shield for such a long time in the corner during that last stock. Mateo did a wonderful job at picking and choosing his options beautifully, knowing that he had no way to get out of shield there. The best option was to hold it. But then once Biddy lands an arrow, it still doesn't matter, because despite Young Link's speed, he's too far away with the range. Palutena can just forward air first. You know, it's part of just getting tier listed a little bit, I suppose. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't know how to break that zone after, you know, holding your shield against it for so long, it's just not going to matter. If we could just find a way to take a look at that sequence again, as we probably will in just a few seconds for you all.
A key factor that came into Biddy's gameplay, aside from the usage of projectiles, is the short hop aerials. The short hop aerials, the pressure, like you're at the corner, okay, let me short hop fair. Let's see if you run or jump. Either way, I'm covering the options to force you to have to get hit or hold your shield and just continue the pressure. Mateo fought back, and he made sure it stayed close, but in that last stock, Biddy just had so much damage racked up. It's like you're not going to play the game the way you want. Yeah, that short hop fair, sealing the stock after getting hit with the bomb, just concluding that set.
Wow. That was definitely a good one to take ourselves a quick ad break on for you all right here. As it's I don't know if it's like pre-roll ads or if it's just something like slides as well, but we're gonna take a quick little ad break for you all right here. Check this out. It's Collision Series. This is where you're watching right now on Collision Series TV. We got events, production, content, the esports group that creates engaging gaming experience for diverse communities. These are the best people, some of the best people to do it, period, right here. If you want to support their growth, check us out on their social media right here at Collision Series TV, Twitter at Collision Smash, and on YouTube at Collision Series for the finest Smash events.
And you know it, you love it. You are here today watching Fusion on every single Monday here at Collision in 1527 Main Street here in Rahway. This is a vibe. If you don't want to play some Smash, hell, we got some arcade games for you as well. So if you're ever around the area, if you got nothing to do on a Monday, hey, school's out. Might as well come out to one of the best weeklies that we have to offer.
Amen. And speaking of that, speaking of the best weeklies, we got Xeno. I do believe will be shutting down by the end of the year. At the very least, Xeno 0 is what I've heard. But if you want to support the Xeno weeklies at that location while you still can, they have them every single Wednesday. One of the longest running and most consistent locals in the country, if not borderline the world. Check them out at Twitch, at House of 3000, at star.gg/Xeno. And you can also check out their Twitter at Devin3000, hashtag free House of 3K, please. I cannot believe that account is still gone.
But we don't want you to be gone. We're gonna run a few. We're gonna go into a quick break. So get some snacks, go to the bathroom, do whatever you have to do because we have some great matches up for you real soon.
ですからってハブられたり、お前関係ねえからって言われた時は相当落ちたけどな。
And welcome back, everybody, to Fusion 204. We got some great action coming up for you right now, but, I mean, it's just shaping up to be one of the most stacked brackets we've seen in a hot minute, with the likes of people like Leon, Jackal, Gons. I mean, I know I've mentioned their names so many times, but they just deserve the introduction with what they've done, not only in Tri-State, but just globally. I mean, they're just so well known. How do you not know these names by now?
Today, Tri-State, tomorrow, the world. Those were my exact words when I interviewed the upcoming Bowser player in the great state of New Jersey after he won, I believe, what was it, man? What did he call it back then? Like those little mini regionals that we used to have. It was at the Collision Ballroom in North Bergen.
Tri-State Showdown?
Not Tri-State Showdown. It was not Suplex City. It wasn't the regional. It was like one of those monthly series. What was the
Forge?
The Forge. Yes, I knew
Forge.
it was something with an F. Yes, I knew it. I knew it.
It had to be the Forge.
It was either the Forge or it might have been one of those tournaments you mentioned, because I'm pretty sure Leon did win one of them. I think, although I don't remember.
I mean,
when I was interviewing him, we did a post interview, and I literally said today New Jersey, tomorrow the world, and look what he's done since then.
Well, the good thing about today is that we are in the road to Gamo, and we do have a lot of names that will be popping up from Tri-State going over to Canada for their big event happening. But before we do that, we got to give some recognition to two players. One of them currently in the PR. The other one, I want to say he just missed out of this current PR. He was playing out of his mind in Sinister versus Marvel. Everybody knowing Marvel for being in PR. I know him for being mistaken for syrup. So, yeah, that's how we. That's where we are. This is the new guard, guys.
Don't bring
Sinister
that up.
versus Marvel.
I mean, Syrup is one of the players that have definitely helped in breeding Marvel to be the talent that the talent that he is now. I mean, like I mentioned, you see those little letters next to Marvel's name?
Yep.
MBS. This is one of they've really gone from just being just a bunch of friends, a bunch of buddies.
Right.
Playing the game with each other to being literally some of the best players in the world. In that same crew. It's crazy. And Marvel, the latest hotness to be able to do that, seed number 4, the current number 7 in the great state of New Jersey.